to Churchill Downs. Towards the inside, it is Night Party who wins the break, but was immediately taken on by Trinniberg, who flashes his usual early speed. Trinniberg leads the way, Delaunay towards the outside, racing in second. Laurie's Rocket there between horses, Night Party on the inside. Handsome Mike is racing in fifth, and then on Bridle's Note on their outside in sixth. The first six are covered by only 2.5 lengths. A rate of 3 more lengths back to Hierro, past the dice, and last of all is Politically Correct. 22 and 1 for the opening quarter mile. They've got half a mile to go in the Churchill Downs Grade 2, and it is Trinniberg who leads the way. Deep out on the track, however, to Delaunay racing in second. There's a gap on the rail in third if he wants it for Laurie's Rocket. Around the outside on Bridle's Note, then already being driven along Handsome Mike. So too is Hierro, then Night Party already backing out of it. Past the dice and Politically Correct. They come to the head of the lane, and it's Delaunay who moves menacingly on the outside of Trinniberg, and Delaunay now goes for glory and goes for home. He's clear already by 3. Trinniberg labours in second. Laurie's Rocket past the dice, passing only beaten rivals. It is Delaunay who is tearing this field apart. A 16th from the wire. He's going to be a perfect 4 out of 4 at Churchill Downs. 6 wins straight and a first graded success for Delaunay. Delaunay much the best in the Churchill Downs and beat past the dice, who in turn was clear of the staying on Handsome Mike, and towards the near side, Laurie's Rocket.
A sprinting machine, 6 straight. Delaunay and Rosie Napravnik, who has a date with My Loot in the 139th Kentucky Derby.
You heard Mark Johnson reference that 6 straight, now 10 out of 12. I mean, this horse is pure class. It's interesting where Rosie Napravnik chose to keep Delaunay. I mean, he wasn't on the lead early. He was chasing Trinniberg, who was a 2 or 3 off the rail. She elected to keep him in about the 4 path through the stretch, probably because she was there anyway. But doesn't seem like anybody's down there close to the rail, at least of late, or has been effective down there of late.
Confidence. We touched on this earlier for the riders. What does this mean for Rosie Napravnik when she goes back into the locker room, just having won a Grade 2 stakes race? There she is with Delaunay as she gears up to ride My Loot in the run for the Roses.
Well, the races are apples and oranges. A sprint race versus the Kentucky Derby of patience and trying to pick your way through a large field. She was on the lead with very few decisions to make, except when to let Delaunay out. But it's great. I mean, anytime you win, you walk back in and you're feeling pretty good about yourself. So, I mean, it was a pretty vanilla race. I'm sure Rosie would tell you that she was a passenger more than a pilot, but she'll take it.
He made it look easy. And see that in the red colors, yellow bridle behind Delaunay chasing in vain? That's the champion sprinter from 2012. Delaunay just dusted him. Is it fair to say that this might be the best sprinter in the United States?
Well, I don't know yet. I mean, he's the best sprinter I think we have, at least on the East Coast right now. Jimmy Creed's pretty good out in California.